Jermaine Seoposenwe voices out about why she retired from international football. Here are the details. Attention football fans, welcome to this great channel. We are definitely glad to have you here. If you are new, just make sure you subscribe and let us know in the comments where you are watching this video from, and we'll do well to give you a shout out in the next video. So keep the comments coming and let's interact with each other. Moving on, we saw in the beginning of the competition, or before the beginning of the competition, that Jermaine Seoposenwe made an announcement that she was going to retire from international football after the WAFCON competition. Well, she stayed true to her words, and after the tournament was over, it was officially that the game against Ghana in the third place playoff was a final official game in Banyana Banyana colors. Jermaine Seoposenwe had been one of the key players in South Africa because, over 15 years and 112 caps for South Africa, in scoring 20 goals. It really shows that she has woven her way into the hearts of most South African fans. And the reason for her retirement is quite shocking, but not surprising. And it's not what you think. So she went on a show on Radio 947 in South Africa, where Robert Marawa was the host, and she shared a key insight about the reason why she retired. Let's take a listen. But before then, she had to first debunk certain things that wasn't true, or the rumors that were going around about her retirement. Let's just take a listen.
The rumors that are going around that I'm pregnant or that I'm getting married, they need to stop. Like, people keep on doing it.
Okay, now we drop. I was just playing.
No, because that's what people were saying. That's the reason I'm retiring. Like,
you're pregnant.
Yeah, that I'm pregnant or that I'm getting married or that like I'm trying to get. No, I'm not trying to have kids. I'm not getting married. Like, just to put it out there, please. Like, please stop these rumors.
Oh.
Of course, so there you have it. She's not getting married. Before we continue, did you know that as an athlete, it is good to have a great team behind your PR and marketing? That is why I bring to you Sika Digital Marketing Agency, a digital marketing agency based in Ghana, and are currently managing some of the great players in Ghana that you know of. They are also able to manage football clubs, socials, and anything related to their PR and marketing. So if you're an athlete or a football team that needs a professional team to take care of your PR and marketing, hit up Sika Digital Marketing Agency and you will be sorted. Now, let's get back to the video. Why did she then retire? Because obviously she's one of the key players in this South African team. Well, people might say the age, but I don't think it's really the age, because we've seen a lot of players who are still playing well way above their supposed retirement age. She went on to express her dissatisfaction about how the South African Football Association was treating the Banyana Banyana players, which forced her to retire. Prior to telling why she retired, she expresses what it meant for her to be playing for South Africa in the Banyana Banyana colors.
It's been a journey for me in the national team, I think. Like I've always said, football has given me everything, and it's tough to walk away from the national team. I think after 15 years and the ability that I still have, that I know that I have as one of the best players in the country, it's something I feel like I had to do. At the end of the day, I haven't been happy in the national team for a very long time, and obviously just continuing to push through those emotions and those feelings in that setting it's tough. I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to continue to struggle for things that as a national team player you deserve. And so I just think my happiness for my well-being.
It's getting really tensious now. It's getting tensious now. She was unhappy in the team. What really happened? Well, let's find out.
I think first and foremost, it's definitely the association and the treatment of us. Every time we go to a major tournament, we have to fight about money. We have to fight about basically everything. And it's just like, why do we have to fight? Why can't you plan out for the year? I mean, FIFA gives you a calendar of what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Why don't you budget for those FIFA dates? Why is it so impossible for you to do well by us, to give us the places that we should be staying at, the resources that we should be having? I could name so many things that happen, but obviously it's always this money issue. Like, why is it always an issue? Like, why can we not get to a point where the association comes to us before a major tournament even happens and said, hey, we are coming to you and negotiating with you from a transparency. This is what's happening. This is how we're going to work. And this is what we're going to do. I can tell you one thing that happened at the WAFCON.
Sure.
That before the Ghana game, the players were boycotting because we hadn't come to an agreement with.
So yeah, exactly, because this thing has been it's really, really a trend, you know. It's really, really a trend in African football, especially African women's football. It seems like every federation is treating women's football as a second thought. But meanwhile, if you look at some of the teams or some of the nations in Africa, it is the women that are performing. Mind you, they are not even asking for much. They're not asking that you should pay them like the men. They're not asking you to, they are just asking that you, whatever is due them, just give it to them. Give them what they need to succeed. But of course not, they don't, but they want them to succeed. And this is really, really, wow. Like, listen, this is really, really sad. And she even said that during the WAFCON tournament, I don't know if she meant the first Ghanaian game, the opening game, or the third place, because I knew that before the tournament began, the players were boycotting. They boycotted one training session. So before the Ghana game, the players were even boycotting. Why?
Tell you one thing that happened at the WAFCON.
Sure.
That before the Ghana game, the players were boycotting because we hadn't come to an agreement with the national team, with the association, and we left for the game late. Like, we were supposed to leave at 5:30, I think, and we only left at 6. Got there at 7. The kickoff was at 8. Like, why is that an issue? Why are we doing these things? And then obviously the country expects us to go onto the field, but they don't know that we were literally sitting in the hotel waiting on our association to come back to us.
Charlie, listen, this is really, really sad because she clearly looks unhappy. And she clearly doesn't sound happy, because I don't understand why they keep treating these girls as afterthoughts. You said you pay them some money. Pay them. You don't want to pay them. Like, what is the meaning of this? Why is it that... of course, she was right, because FIFA gives a calendar. We have a tournament. Like, before a tournament even begins, everybody knows it like years. We knew that WAFCON was going to be played in Morocco. Immediately after the 2022, well, not so immediate, but we knew at least they had like a year. The draw was done. You knew South Africa had qualified. They are the defending champions, for Christ's sake. So why this treatment? And it doesn't seem like it's something that just happened in this tournament. It's been going on for years. So every single time they are going to play competition, they have to come back and be begging you. They are professional players. And I think she said something which I think is prevalent to most of the national teams in Africa. Most of the players in the national team depend on the national team to feed. So it's made them look like they are handicapped. And this isn't the way to go, because they know that, oh, these players, they play in the local leagues, they don't have so much money, or they play in leagues that don't pay them so much money. So they coming to play for the national team, it's more like a privilege for them. So yeah, let's also... Come on, guys. Come on. Every federation has... I don't know why CAF, FIFA is not really enforcing some of these things, because this is really, really sad. This is really, really sad. But yeah, I mean, she also called out her coach, Desiree Ellis, she was hoping that at least at some point she'll be able to fight for the team as well, because remind you, she was once a player in this system. So she was hoping that, even though I know that she's been employed, at least there are certain things that you could afford or join the players to fight in. But well, let's hear what she said.
I don't have anything against Des, no matter what people say. At the end of the day, I do understand that she is also given the tools that she has, and she has to work with those tools. But I do believe that there's so much more that she can do for the team. I think in terms of also as a group standing up with us sometimes to fight against the association. I understand that she's employed by them and that's her job. But, Vera Pauw used to go up there and, fight for us, and she wasn't scared of doing that. There's a lot of things that I looked at as to, why sometimes Des wouldn't go up there and fight for us or wouldn't get involved in our fight as players. And that was sometimes disappointing for me, because I feel like when your players see you fighting for them, like when they go on the pitch, like they're going to be
fire.
like, yeah, that's fine.
So guys, let me know what you think. Do you think that the Federation has been treating these girls fair? How do you think these things can be stopped? Let me know in the comment section, because this isn't just South African issue alone. And mind you, a lot of some countries even say that, oh, South African women's football, they're taking their women's football seriously. Look at their league and blah, blah, blah. But not knowing that, Charlie, things really, they go on. Yeah, this is really, really sad. And what she's doing now, Amapele did that. Amapele, which is Elizabeth Ado of Ghana, did that some years back. And guess what? She was taken out of the team. She was stripped of her captaincy. Because why? Why is this? Why do we keep seeing this thing happening? This is really, really extremely sad. And I feel like something has to be done. Federation have to realize that, listen, they are human beings, so like this is their profession. This is what they have chosen that they want to do and be able to feed their families and themselves. So why would I work and not be paid? Why would you want me to go and be successful, but you don't want to give me the tools that will make me successful? You don't want to create an enabling environment to make me successful. Nah, this is really, really bad. This is really, really bad. And I really hope that the CAF president, who himself is from South Africa, will be able to take this up and make sure that things are being done properly, because we can't keep having players come out complain. There's Nigeria, there's Ghana, there's Mali. Like, listen, there's so much everywhere. I think the only people who haven't really complained is Morocco. Well, at least you haven't heard of them yet. But it's really, really bad. So yeah, that's what Jermaine says. I mean, we wish her all the best in her retirement. Jermaine, if you are watching this, it's really, really an honor to watch you play. And apologies from Ghana that you couldn't end your retirement with a medal. But yeah, I mean, you still have that gold medal under your belt, which is quite a bit huge than the bronze that Ghana took. So congratulations on your retirement, and I hope to see you explore and perform and excel in your club level as well. So yeah, guys, that's all for now. If we'll bring you more updates when we have them. But until I see you in the next video, I'm Selassie, and I'm just a guy who loves women's football. So make sure you subscribe.